Hey, what's up guys? So it is nearing the end of 2022 and within this whole year I did collect a lot of Beyblades, so I'm just basically going to be showing you guys all the Beyblades that I collected along this year. So just to give a brief rundown, I do have two D12 display cases with all my Beyblades here, and I'm just going to go through each one by one and just show you guys what I have. I'm going to try my best to make it as simplistic as possible instead of going too in detail, but yeah. So overall, my collection is worth quite a lot, but I did not spend the retail value for this. Usually I get everything from Japan, and like how I usually get the buy sponsors, this is where I actually get most of my stuff, unless it's from Europe, from like these Hasbro boxes. So starting on the top left box, we just have a lot of Hasbro Beyblades, as you guys can see here. So I'm not really going to go through each one of these, but I did make a video about getting all these Hasbro Beyblades, and so if you guys want to check that out, just look in my channel and you guys should be able to see it. But it's basically just Hasbro Beyblades. It's just a bunch of nostalgia here, so that's pretty much it for here. So for my second container, right below this, is my Metal Fight collection, also for rare Beyblades. Some of you guys may have noticed, but this is the Black Skeleton Phantom Orion, which I think only had 100 made per country, and it's a pretty expensive and rare Beyblade, and it's in pretty mint condition so far. So, and on the left we have Jade Jupiter, Duo Uranus, and Mercury Anubis, the anime accurate one. In the back, this is the Blitz Striker set, I think the strongest blader set by Sonokong. It is new, but pretty much everything else here is just Hasbro Beyblades as well, because I did not have any space on the top shelf. But that's pretty much it. These are my prized possessions. I do have a lot more Jade Jupiters. Well, actually, not a lot. No, I lied. I have one more Jade Jupiter and one more Duo Uranus, but they're used for competitive, which I don't display. Now, I'm not 100% sure how much this would sell for, but I will pretty much put the price right here after I do some research. And again, even though these are worth a lot, I would say I probably will not be planning to sell any of these in the future, and I'm pretty much keeping it for collection purposes because, you know, for nostalgia, grew up with this. So on to the next section. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is from the Zero G series. This is some sets from, I think, Saudi Arabia. One of my friends in California got a hold of leftover stock. So as you guys can see here, this is the Wiving set, I believe. These sets currently like retail for like $200 each right now, and I have around 6 of them. And the one on the right is the Jirago set. Pretty much sells for pretty much the same price as the Wiving set. And in total, I think I have 9 sets here. Pretty rare, all new, and probably won't be opening it until later in the future if I really need the set to open. And the final price, I would pretty much value this if it were to be sold retail, and I'll be pretty conservative about this, would be pretty much this price. And for the bottom 2 sections here, I do have the Hasbro Shogun Steel set. I believe I have 4 of them, so behind this one specifically, there's another one in there, and same thing with this one. So I believe that should be around 4 total. But otherwise, I have the pre-hybrid sets right here from a long time ago. Actually, I forgot to put this in earlier, but I do have the Cyber Pegasus set with the Bee Pointer, and this one goes for a lot. So just adding these two together, oh actually here, I do have the Plastic Generation, I think this is the remote control sets, and yeah, I would value these two at around this price. So these are the plastic Beyblades. I am a big fan of G Revolution, specifically the engine gears, so I do like collecting more of the engine gears. So as you guys can see here, we have Gaia Dragoon G, Dronzer G, Dragoon G, Dracil G, and Rock Bison. I think Rock Bison G, right? I think the only one we're missing from the main crew would be Trigger G. Completely new. Unfortunately, don't have that yet. Here is Wolborg, Trigger G, 2 Zeus. Actually, one of these are Hasbro. This one's Takutomi. I believe this one is Hasbro. Yep, this one's Hasbro. I got another Rock Bison there. I have 2, what is this called again? Desert Sphinxer. This is a Koro set, I believe. I have 1 Dronzer GT. No, I actually have 2. So I forgot to put these in earlier. I have two Dronzer GTs right there, and I also have another Dragoon here. Two Dronzer GTs. I have a Apollo right there, Apollon. Okay, so I slightly adjusted the lighting real quick, and as you guys can see here, some of you guys may recognize this, but this one, I believe, is Apollon G, the Hasbro one. This is also pretty rare. This one is the Takrotomi one, Apollo or Apollon. This one is also pretty rare. I think it is a prized Beyblade. Here I have three Dragoon GTs. One is blue. I'm a huge fan of Dragoon. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you guys were to ask me what my favorite Beyblade was, it would definitely be Dragoon G. not GT. G, the one behind it. I also do have another Dragoon G somewhere. I have two of the regular ones and one also blue one, but I don't know where it is. But the rest are just engine gear Beyblades. This one has a gyro engine gear, Torch Ares. Right, is that right? No, this is Flame Pegasus. This is Flame Pegasus, I am incorrect. This is Gaia Dragoon G, also an engine gear. Basically, most of these are engine gear Beyblades. And so yeah, this is pretty much how I would value this set for. So I know we usually go downwards from this point on, but this one is my price position, and it is probably the most I've spent on Beyblades. So we're going to skip that, and we're going to go to the very bottom. So here we just have a lot of new plastic Beyblades. I'm not 100% sure who they are. I mean, I'm sure I know the names, but I wasn't really too into this season. But I did buy these whenever I found a good price on them. Now, they're super rare to get these days. Super hard to find. I think on average, I would spend only around $20 or less per box. I would not spend at least more than $20. And again, I get all of this from Japan, which makes it so much easier to get. And with all of this, I would pretty much value this at this price. Okay, now for the final section, which is my price position, I would say it would be my HMS collection. So I don't know if you guys know HMS, but HMS means the hard metal system. It's pretty much the metal series of Beyblade before the metal series actually came out. And so for this, I will actually try to pinpoint the price points for each of these. Starting from top to bottom with the new sets. The one up here is called Dragoon MF. It is a random booster set. It is Kai's last Beyblade, and it did not appear in the anime. It only appeared in the manga. I would say it's worth around this price. And on the right here, as you can see, there's two sets here. They are both Dragoon MFs, completely new. Super hard to get, super rare these days, and I would say they are worth around this price each. And on the left here, we just have a Drasil MS, which is not worth too much. I believe this is the Korean version. I think I got this for free at a tournament as well. Not worth too much, I would say around $20 to $30 perhaps. But on the right here, we have Dragoon MS UV, completely new. And right now, if you were to look on eBay, the prices are nearly around $1,000. And on the right, I believe this is Magical Ape MS. I'm not really sure what the price is, but I'm going to look it up and I'm going to display it right here. I just like collecting any HMS Beyblades I can get for cheap. I believe I only got this one for around $100 or less, which is a great price. Now, I don't know if you guys can see below this new set right here. It's called Aero Knight MS. Now, this set is really expensive. I only bought this off Mercari Japan for around $100. But if you were to look at Mercari, if you were to look on eBay right now, you would be surprised to see that this is priced over pretty much $1,000, which is absolutely crazy. I got a really good deal for that. And the bottom two here is just Trigger MS and Gaia Dragoon MS. Not worth too much, around $20 to $30, maybe even $50. Alright, now for all the Beyblades in the display case. Starting in this display case, this is Dronzer MS. I have three of these. These are worth around $200 each, I would say. They are owned by Kai from the anime. I think it is his second to last Beyblade. Why do I have three? I don't know. I did not buy it individually. I usually get these from lots that I get a really good deal on. Again, I don't pay full price for any of these Beyblades. I always buy these at a good price. In the middle here, we have two Dragoon MS UV, so Dragoon Ultimate version. So Dragoon MS Ultimate version, these are pretty hard to get as well. I believe they're worth around $300 each used. Pretty hard to get. They are Tyson's second to last Beyblade. One of my favorites, especially because the Dragoon line is just my favorite in general. And on the right here, we have three Dragoon MS's, which is around around $100 to $200 each. I would say I got these a lot from lots, and I did buy new stickers, so they are pretty much new looking. But yeah, Dragoon MS is probably one of my favorite. These two, Dragoon MS EV, hella cool Beyblades. The design is just so nice. And this one, as you can see here, the red and gray one, that one is called Bloody Devil MS. This one is a really rare Beyblade. It is probably ranked, I remember seeing a tier list on a Facebook group where Bloody Devil MS was listed as like an S tier ranking Beyblade to get. Not in terms of like battling or anything, it is in terms of collecting because it's so hard to find and it's so expensive. I would say it's worth around this price. And on the right here we have the basically the opposite, right? As you guys can see here, this one is Bloody Devil MS. This one is called Shining God MS. It's also one of the most rarest Beyblades you can get as well. It is worth a lot. It is also extremely hard to find these days. Really, really hard. I think it is a collector's prized item, which I'm pretty happy to get. I got it at a really good price. I did not spend full price on it. I would, again, never spend full price on all of these because I don't like buying full price. It's too expensive. Not really sure what the price is right now, but I'm gonna look it up, and when I edit it, it should be around this much. Within the rest here are just pretty much relatively common HMS Beyblades. We have Sea Drake MS right there, Dark Effigy right here. This is Snow Fox? No, Phantom Fox, another Dark Effigy. Wolborg MS, which has like a bearing tip like Phantom Orion. Round Shell MS has a giant tire, huge defense, it's crazy. Thunder Dragon, oh, Spark Dragon or Thunder Dragon. This one actually sparks. I believe I did do a video on it, which is hella cool. This one is called Advanced Striker. Really cool Beyblade. It has a metal flat bottom. This is Einstein MS. It is missing the faceplate sticker or the cap sticker. This one hops because it has a huge spring. Another Wolborg MS. This one is Dark Leopard MS, I believe. Really cool Beyblade. It has like a final drive gimmick. Now these are just the common Beyblades as well. Guy Dragoon, Trigger MS, and just Seal MS. So overall, I would say this set is worth around this much. It is quite a lot, and maybe it would be worth less if you were to find it in Japan. Like I said, I got all of these at a really good price, but if you were to look online on like eBay right now, the prices would pretty much add up to that. But that's not pretty much it. I don't really collect Burst, but other than that, I have two Galaxy Pegasus DX sets with BB10 stadiums in it. They are both new. I don't plan to open them. Probably will keep them for collection purposes. And on top of here, we have a Tornado Attack Stadium. These are worth a lot of money. A lot of money. I'll just list it here, but pretty proud to have this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to pretty much list the full price here that I think my whole collection is worth. In the current moment, I do not know at the top of my head, but I'll just list it right here. Yeah, that's a lot of money, but I did not spend that much. Of course, I do get sponsored by Buy pretty much every month, and like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Buy is a great place to get some cheap Beyblades. Like, I think with all of this, I spent 1/3. I did still spend a lot because it's a lot of stuff, but I definitely did not spend how much it's worth currently. Now, just a disclaimer, once again, I do not plan to sell any of my collections. I know a lot of people like to scalp and stuff, but I collect because of, you know, childhood nostalgia. I would like to keep this until I'm older. Now, I'm not really sure if this is gonna come out while my merch is out, but as you guys can see, it is my merch. Hopefully it looks nice. And while you guys are seeing this, I'm probably currently out on vacation in Japan, so the uploads are going to be a bit different for now, for temporarily, for the next month or two. I did upload a lot of videos that are unlisted. I'm going to be recording a lot of videos from Japan. Hopefully you guys like it. I know it's not the same content that I usually put out, but anyways, I was able to get a lot of these because of you guys for all the support. I know it might not be the best idea to reinvest your money into Beyblades. I wouldn't really call it an investment, but it's copium. I just like being able to look at my collection every so often and, you know, be proud of it. But like always, thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best people I know. I don't really make these type of videos face to face. Definitely opened up a lot of opportunities for me. I do appreciate all of you guys for the support, you know, for liking the videos, for commenting, or also especially all the people in my Discord server as well. You guys are always so supportive, and I just appreciate you guys for it. I heard there's a new season coming out. Maybe we can check that out, but But otherwise, we'll probably be sticking to Metal Fight, and I don't know, I've been wanting to upload tournament footage, but have not been doing well at all at these tournaments. It's been a pretty hard time, but you know, I'm trying. Yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching and all for the support. I hope you guys have a great New Year's, and it is me out.